I haven't seen Mizkif's new apology video yet. He is live as of today. I assume this is going to be good. There's no way that there is no way in hell that this will be bad, I assume, because like, holy fuck, it's been a long time for him to be able to cook this up. Or go in there physically as Maya did. Yeah, I mean, look, that's why I keep mentioning the difference in people's opinions in regards to Maya versus Mizkif. You know what I mean? The reason why people are dealing with, the reason why people dealt with Maya, or the reason why Maya is back to streaming, but people are not upset at her in the same way as people are still kind of upset at Mizkif, is because of the way that Maya conducted herself versus the way Mizkif conducted himself. So, without further ado, God, this is only 1 minute and 30 seconds?
Hello. I've been wanting to make this video for a while.
No, Mizkif's a big streamer and everyone just hates him no matter what. Dude, you have to be a child to think like this. Because, like, the inverse of this is more true. That Mizkif is a big streamer and no matter what happens, people will literally defend him. Like, the inverse is closer to the truth. Which people still didn't. But you are kind of doing it right now.
Hello. I've been wanting to make this video for a while now, and now that the investigation is over, I would like to address my embarrassing comeback stream in October. My behavior on that stream was absolutely unacceptable. I communicated almost everything terribly, and I was completely tone deaf to such a serious situation. And I'm so sorry for how I acted. It was completely insensitive. I want to apologize to everybody, but especially victims of sexual assault. The way I behaved was horrible, and I will be better, and I will learn from this situation. I want to be better not only for myself, but for my audience. And I want my influence on this world to be positive. And I don't want anybody to deem the way I acted.
I mean, yeah, even if he's reading from a script, it doesn't matter. You know, it's not like a. I mean, it's right. He's saying the right thing.
Acceptable or okay, because it was not. I could talk about how I'm going to do everything differently, but I'd rather just prove it to you guys through better behavior overall and better content. That's really all I wanted to say. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'm sorry for such a long.
Yeah, Mizkids don't realize, like, his fan base doesn't realize that, like, when you come in and, like, say unhinged shit, you don't make Mizkif look good. You make him look bad. Like, you're not making him look good. Because, like, I mean, I don't want him to fuck up, okay? But when you come in here, you make it seem like, you know, he is completely relentless, or at least you are completely relentless and act like he didn't do anything wrong. But yeah, no, of course he's going to write a script. Guys, come on. You saw how he was unscripted last time. I don't think there's an issue with that. Come on, dude. This is a big, you know, I would rather have him apologize correctly. And more importantly than that, take atonement for his actions and not repeat shit like this ever again. And you know, take responsibility for what he did rather than, you know, not do that.
Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'm sorry for such a long wait for a response. If you are angry with me, I completely understand. But I absolutely do love this job. I love streaming, and I hope you guys stick along. Thank you.
Won't mess up again, surely. But, like, dude, it's over. Like, here's the reality, okay? This is kind of like when I ban people and then unban them, okay? You guys are always like, nah, keep him banned. But it's like, okay, well, next time he fucks up, it's going to be infinitely more serious because he's already lost any shred of charitability that people would offer him in any meaningful capacity, not only with his actions, but also with his following response. Chill, internet has no memory, there won't be any consequences. That's also not true. That's not true. No, that's not true. There are a lot of people that, dude, I wish the internet had no fucking memory. That way people would, like, stop fucking yelling at me about shit that I haven't done. Once your charitability is gone for good reasons or for bad, like in my circumstance where I've never done anything fucking actually shitty that deserves people's ire to that degree. But no, people do remember and they bring it up. Do you believe he's actually sorry, though? Usually I'm sympathetic to apologetic parties who are perceived to being cynical and doing it out of necessity because I think people are uncharitable. But in this case, it just feels pretty evident that he just never gave a from the jump. It's hard for me to make the assessment on whether or not he is truly apologetic, especially because of his like return, which is original return stream. But ultimately, it doesn't even matter if he's authentic or not. Is my point. Okay. What it doesn't matter if he's authentic or inauthentic. He did what he did, and only time will show if he's truly, if he truly knows he's in the wrong. For a lot of viewers, it does. No, but that's it. Whether he's authentic in his apology or not is not going to change anything. As far as like whether you feel comfortable watching him or not. Okay, I guess that's what it matters. If you're like, oh, is it appropriate to watch him? Is it not appropriate to watch him? Is that what the reason why you're trying to figure it out? Well, then you have to make that assessment on your own. But ultimately, this is the same exact shit that I tell you all the fucking time. I don't feel like this isn't going to change most people's opinion of him. If you didn't like him before this apology, is it going to change that? Yeah. I'm out of the loop. What has happened between his original comeback and now? Nothing. He waited for the OTK investigation to be concluded to see whether or not like the third party would consider his actions to be like truly damaging to the organization. I know the investigation is said to have taken place to see what level of wrongdoing Mizkif engaged in. Okay, but like the real reason why they do stuff like that is obviously what level of wrongdoing he engaged in. Okay, but also on top of that, is it redeemable? And how important is he for the maintenance of the organization? How important is he as an asset to the organization? And the only reason why I can say it doesn't fucking matter right now is because the person who is responsible for the main act, right? The actual act, the sexual assault itself, has already been dealt with. If that was not the case, then we'd be having an entirely different conversation. You know what I mean? This is more, that's why his apology doesn't feature Crazy Slick at all. I've already told you whether Mizkif intended to, like, in a mastermind capacity, like a chess master, send Maya over there strategically, okay, to silence Adriana. Okay, and then Maya was like, of course, Mizkif, I will follow your bidding and do this. Or not. What they engaged in was wrong. Maya personally recognized it. I said that it is wrong. Even if you did not intend for that to be the wrong thing, it's still a wrong thing. Maya explicitly says she didn't cover up sexual assault. Oh, God, I hate this because it's like, it's frustrating to have this conversation over and over again with like Twitch people because like I've talked about it so many times, okay? Maya took responsibility because her presence there was not appropriate, okay? That's why she took responsibility and apologized. If Mizkif had done the same thing, this would not have even happened. Like he would not be apologizing now. He would have apologized back then, and then people would yell at him in the beginning, but he would have been streaming months ago. Okay? Just because Maya didn't go there to be like, I'm going to make sure you rewrite your fucking thing. I don't think you got sexually assaulted, or I'm trying to fucking stop you from openly admitting that you got sexually assaulted, which I don't think is what happened anyway. Even if she had honest intentions to be like, I want to go and figure out what the fuck happened there, that's still the wrong thing to do because, again, like, you're friends with Crazy Slick. You're living in the house with him. It's the wrong thing to do, which is exactly what Maya understood and apologized for. But as far as, like, as far as his involvement goes, or as far as his, like, as far as the things that he said thus far, like, this is the first time where he is saying the right things, which is why I'm telling you ultimately, the main person that was responsible, the main responsible party has been dealt with, hopefully. Okay? So in this circumstance, only time will tell if he's truly changed his behavior. That's it. Like, this is actually a good take. The call made it pretty hard for anyone to argue that Miz was ignorant of his intent of sending Maya, which is, like, even if he originally wanted to figure out whether or not this person had actually done, whether it was, like, truly a fact-finding mission or whatever, the call made it seem like, even after the fact, that he was, like, still interested in defending his friend, that he kept calling him his friend, his best friend. So much so that we were like, what is he, like, dating? Is he in love with Crazy Slick? If you remember. And that is unacceptable. I think he understands that. At least this apology makes it seem as though he does.